Thank you
Hi.
for joining us in this Magicbricks conversations. One of the things that we found very exciting was that this is a new brand that has come from another city, establishing themselves in the Mumbai market in an offbeat location and coming up with a themed project. Tell us a little more about how this whole project started.
See, actually, as a company, as Mounthill Realty as a company, it's a very new company, and it started by Mr. Hemant Shikara. He's the CMD and the founder of the company. And it started in 2011. It's just 4-5 years old company.
Right.
We started our first private individual construction, and as a choice, we thought that we'll always go into a remote location, an unknown location, and we'll discover that location and make it a market.
Okay.
See, we always believe in creating a market rather than going to a created location. We try and believe in creating locations.
Okay.
So that's why if you see Mount Hills, all the projects are in Rajarhat. When nobody used to go to Rajarhat, we have started all our projects in Rajarhat.
Right.
So we created those locations. Same way, when we thought where to go out of Calcutta, we decided let us go to Delhi or Bombay. So Delhi is already very packed market and a lot of inventory was left out. And also political conditions, if you see, rather in Maharashtra and Delhi, okay, Noida, Gurgaon, Haryana. Haryana is fine, politically stable. Delhi is also stable for another 5 years. But if you go to UP, still it's a very unpredicted scenario. So we thought let us go to the stable market because just I am 35 years old, he is 34 years old, my CMD. So we decided let us go to a new market at a stable government where for 5 years we can work silently. And comparatively, Bombay is the best place. Entire world sees Bombay as a real estate destination. If you see, it is the best place. And for a beginner like us, it's the best time that at this age we are in Bombay and with such a big project.
Okay. And what would be the driver? How did you pick up a location?
The pickup of location is Mr. Arun Kumar Kedia. He is at this project Panvel Hill at Khalapur. That area, the project name is Panvel Hill. Pyramid is our first phase, which is an absolutely Egyptian theme.
What's the total size of the project?
See, my Panvel Hill project is of 92 acres. Pyramid is only of 8 acres. This is my first phase. Gradually we'll open up in several phases.
And each one will have a different theme?
Yes. Every time it will be a theme project.
Okay. So you picked up Pyramid as your first theme?
Pyramid, we did Pyramid because one Pyramid project we have done in Calcutta also. Pyramid, why we did Pyramid? We thought that, see, aspirational living everybody lives. But today people are going beyond aspiration. A lot of people are now so packed with their hectic schedule, work schedule, office burdens, a lot of tension and pressure. So we thought, why not people, any which ways people are going towards meditation, health, fitness and everything. So we thought, why not people give a space where if by living also they will have an healthy benefits.
Okay.
So as in, if you stay in a house, in a pyramid domed house, there are so many advantages, energy advantages. It has physical energy advantage, it has mental wellness, it has physical wellness, it has even if you grow vegetation in a pyramid tomb, that also gives you a different level of energy. So this has entire theme are there. It's scientifically proved that NASA has also proved it.
So, which is why you picked up Pyramid.
Absolutely. That's why we took the pyramid theme, that we said, okay, fine, we'll allow people to live also, but we want that people to have a stress-free life. If we can, in today's life, being a young guy, I have worked with several corporates, so I can understand what kind of pressure does today's young generation have. Okay. So just imagine, probably if he doesn't get a time to go to gym or meditate, by sleeping there also, if he gets some positive vibrated energy to his body, he can have good time there.
So who's your target market?
See, my target market is very mixed users because what I think, Bombay tomorrow, the expansion of Bombay is going to happen on those roads only, expressway in and around. Because if you find a volume of land availability near Bombay is beyond Panvel, in Khalapur, Khopoli, before Lonavala. So, and tomorrow that is going to be the technology and the CBD of the entire Maharashtra or Bombay, whatever you say. The way you have seen from Nariman Point, the business hub is shifting to BKC. Residential, which was only till Andheri, Bandra, now it has gone till Vasai Road. in western suburbs.
Yeah.
In Thane, if you say Godbandha Road, now it's going to Ahmedabad.
Right.
It's going to touch almost Gujarat border.
Yes.
So this is the kind of expansion that Bombay is seeing due to the residential. And Bombay is one city, migrants from other states of the country will always pour into Bombay because this is the only city which has the bandwidth to give that kind of roti and kapda makan to all the countrymen.
Right.
That kind of opportunity and job opportunity you have in Bombay
Yeah.
and around Bombay.
So when you create a township, do you also create the jobs there?
Absolutely, that's what I'm coming to.
Yeah.
So what I thought ki now the new generation will go, now the next generation thing will be walk to home, walk to work, walk to work and walk back to home.
Yeah.
So when this concept is going on, people will come with, they want ki in a campus where they will have a workplace, they will have an entertainment place, they will have a medical facility, they will have educational facility and they will have a house to live. So we are trying to build up an integrated township wherein we are coming with the 5 lakh square feet of IT park inside it, hospital, malls, restaurants, educational hubs, spiritual centers. So we are making it a very different township to live.
So when you start, your residential comes first or commercial?
My residential first, because we have launched residential. For first 4-5 phases, we will launch residential only. First we want to create the market.
Okay.
Then we'll come back with our commercial target. We have a 5 lakh square feet of IT park that we have planned.
And that will come up after the first 5 phases?
2-3 phases. First 2-3 phases, we'll come up with residential and then we'll come up with commercial and we'll open up everything.
What about social infrastructure, schools, hospitals?
Yes, I said, we are getting schools also. Once the township is ready, we'll deliver everything. And once, I thought even if first or second phase, if we give delivery also, then hospitals, schools, it makes more sense to the integrate town. So we have already planned, we are talking to all of the top brands for schools, we are talking to top brands for hospitals also.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when will your first phase be delivered?
My first phase will be delivered expecting 2020, December 2020, not a single day after that.
And is this a joint venture project?
Yes, this is a joint venture between our partner Garnet Construction and Mounthill Realty. Panvel Hill is a joint venture project.
Yeah.
Garnet and Mounthill.
Okay.
Garnet has land and we are the developers, but we are constructing. And at least in Bombay we are trying whatever we do, we will do as with Garnet only. Because Garnet being a experienced company already present in Bombay and they have a very vast experience of the market as well. And Mr. Arun Kumar Kedia, who is the director, and Mr. Kishan Kumar Kedia, who is the chairman of Garnet Constructions. And they are people like, they are also helping us in everything. They are like guide to us also, being senior people and the senior member in the industry. So in their guidance, we are doing this entire project.
And do you have a contracting company? Will you be constructing
No,
yourself?
we are not constructing ourselves. My construction partner is Sapuji Polanji. The first thing is we are the first project or the first developer, as Mounthill Realty is the first developer to get Sapuji Polanji in Navi Mumbai.
Great. That's and that speaks
And
volumes.
trust me, we are the first developer in Navi Mumbai to get a branded contractors also. Because when you come up, what was the reason why we took Sapuji Polanji? As soon as we take Sapuji Polanji, or we have though my construction cost has escalated to 30%, okay, but I am now 100% assured about the delivery. Because I know what I am showing in the picture and whatever I am committing to the market, Sapuji Polanji as a brand, they will deliver that. Because since years and years and decades they are delivering that. That's why they have that brand value.
That's right. And in terms of construction technologies, is there any new technologies that you guys are using?
No, we right now that is Sapuji Polanji. We have given it to them. So right now, not something new technology. Whatever is my first phase is whatever we have committed, we have to deliver that and within the stipulated time.
Right. Now that is a critical issue which I would like to focus on. In the markets today, if you've seen a slowdown across India, it's because projects have been delayed over the last
Absolutely
few years.
correct.
What would you do to ensure that what you promise is what you deliver and on time?
Ma'am, what I promised, I'll tell you very honestly. The best thing is, we started, basically why projects get delayed, first we have to understand that. Projects generally get delays, one, if we do not get proper sanctions.
Right.
Okay. and if we don't get proper sanctions and we miscommit to consumers, that's where we do miscommitment. Second thing, if we do mishandling of funds, scarcity of funds makes the project delayed. Third thing, in some part there are customers also who are responsible for this. I won't blame them much, but क्या होता है, even if 100% market, if 30% of the customer do not pay on time or say they delay by 2-3 months, the entire construction schedule gets delayed by 6 months. That nobody understands. Even if you call today कि EMI है बॉस, तेरे होम लोन जाने का है या ये पैसा है, जैसे CLP में, नहीं बॉस इसको कल कर लेंगे, तो for this what we did is we immediately tied up with banks for subvention scheme. Okay. We said we'll not take anybody in CLP, we'll have a subvention scheme so that my collection and payment is on time.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are doing a subvention of 585.15. Right now banks like ICICI, HDFC, India Bulls, okay, they all have approved our subjective APF. Yeah. Okay. India Bulls have already subjective APF is approved. Right. Okay. And once we get our environment clearance, then all the schemes will be contracted.
And when do you expect the clearances to come?
See, environment clearance is something which is absolutely dependent on the environment committee. All right, we were supposed to have it last week, but probably in the month of August this month we are having an environment meeting. So probably by end of September we'll get that environment.
Is that the last approval that you're waiting for?
Yes. This is the only approval I'm waiting for.
Okay.
That is why I started selling my project Panvel Hills after I received CC from all the projects of my G+22.
So if I come to you as a consumer and I ask you what are the approvals that you have, you will show it to the consumers?
I send them soft copies of all the approvals. Even if you go to my website, my all approvals are already uploaded. Because I said I will only sell when I have all the approvals. I show it to my client. You can call up any of my client which I have sold. Ask them, they know what I know about my project, they also know the same about the project.
The second thing that normally delays projects is when you take money for one project and then you use that into your next project. Absolutely. How does a consumer know that what money he pays is for your project, the project that he's buying into?
See, actually the point is, this is actually very impractical for accountability. What consumer is paying, where I am spending to give him an audit report. Absolutely. That happens only in a listed company. Right. Mine is a private limited company, and probably a real estate company, it will be very difficult to understand. What we have done is, so that we will not be able to misuse the fund, okay, what we have done, we have an escrow account. So we have an escrow account where I collect all the money and all the checks. So best way is to have an escrow account, have a very transparency into it.
Just so that our consumers understand, escrow means it's a project based.
No, escrow account is open for the project. Say suppose I leave a Panvel Hill account, so it will be on project based account. So if I take out money, then I'll have to return money, or else that will always show it to me. Right. So we cannot misuse the fund.
And the bank gives it back to you for the project to construct the project, right?
Yes. We can take it out the money. Escrow account is nothing related to bank. That is my account. Yeah. But only there are two people. Only the account is on the project name, so that this money won't be invested to some other project.
This is specifically because our consumers ask us again and again, how am I sure that the money that I give is used for that project only? Because in the past there have been many cases where it was misused.
That's what I said. You are very correct. It's very impractical actually to account this.
Right.
But we are trying our level best how we can get assurance of customer, or we can build up trust with the customer. Okay? So that we will use this project. ये project का पैसा तो बाहर कहीं खर्च कर ही नहीं सकते. So that is how we are working on.
What are the infrastructure projects that are coming up which will impact your project?
See, in my project, say suppose my project is on Bombay-Pune Expressway, right. Bang on Expressway. My project's boundary and expressway boundary is the same. Okay. This is just before Madar.
Okay. That's the tunnel.
Madar tunnel. This is before, right inside.
Yeah.
The best thing that is happening is airport is just 25 minutes from my project, 25 to 30 minutes maximum.
When do you expect the airport?
2019, government has already announced. And
so your project will come up just after the airport is complete?
No. Airport, I give possession 2020. Then you have JNPT port, yeah. That is again 40 minutes from my project.
Okay. Through the existing route?
Through the existing routes.
Okay.
Then Navasheva Link Road
Yeah.
will be 22 minutes from my project.
Okay. And that will link, just so that we understand.
Lavasheva
Now,
Link.
those
And
who
it will
port,
go.
it will go, anyone who's working in the port will be,
From Bombay, say suppose somebody wants to move. Right now, if suppose somebody wants to from JNPT, that we are making a Navasheva Link Road entirely.
yeah,
The 40 minutes distance will be covered in 22 minutes.
right.
Half an hour, 30, 35. That's what they are building up,
Yeah.
that entire bridge.
And when will that be complete?
That will be complete. They are committing 2019, but I'm sure they would be able to deliver it by 2020.
Okay. So, these are the three large
These are the
infrastructure.
main and large extent. Plus, if you see on that road, right now Khalapur Smart City is coming. In Khalapur, my project is in Khalapur. Smart City has already announced. So next year they are starting the work. MSRDC has already been now the governing and the authorizing body for expressway 2 kilometer right and 2 kilometer left is MSRDC
Right.
from 1st of April.
Right.
So now they are preparing their different DP plans. There are so many things that is coming up on MSRD on expressway
Yeah.
and in those areas.
So you will be working closely. All your approvals will then come from there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now I don't know because for this phase my approval is already in place with Raigad
Right.
collector.
Mhm.
From the next phase onwards, we'll have to apply for MSRDC.
What are the smart features in your township that will dovetail into the smart city project?
See, my smart city, first of all, the integrated township that I'm making, it will be of its immediate, in this area, if you see, this will be of its own kind. Okay, because IT park, we are coming up with some very, very different concept of malls. As we haven't decided yet, that's why I'm not announcing it.
Okay.
But that country will see for the first time.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So we are looking into that.
When will you launch that?
That will be in the end phase. Malls we always open when the township is already ready. So those will take at least 2020 and beyond.
And what about security?
The
solar?
security is already there. We are planning for solar power, but not yet decided. That's why we don't want to talk about it. That is, actually it's in a very, very remote stage right now. That's why I don't want to discuss about it. And but we have plans to get it green, solar. Then we are thinking how we can also contribute with the CSR to the society. So for that also we are thinking so many things.
Okay.
Like we have thought, suppose if you earn from corporates, so probably we're thinking our ways out.
Okay.
How we can plan and give back whatever we earn. How we can big up the to the community, to the consumer, to the people. So we are thinking on that terms also. Probably we are also talking to NMMC. We are trying to give a proposal to have we want to run immediately a clean campaign also, Swachh Bharat campaign. So we are talking about Swachh Bharat campaign. Okay, we all are doing implementation, but we want, as a company, we want to take it on the ground level.
Yeah.
But this will come in the later stage.
Okay. Are you looking for any ratings or green ratings or other kind of ratings?
Ma'am, right now we are not looking for any kind of ratings. Right now, me and my CMD and my partner Arunji and all, everybody is thinking about one thing, ki how we can consciously, intentionally we can do good to the society. Once the rating comes, we'll take. But right now we want to work and focus. We don't want to go for the report cards. We just want to work first. Let people talk about it.
So who's buying into your, what is the profile of your buyer?
See, I have a very mixed buyers. Trust me, my buyers are executive level people who have just joined job for last 2-3 years. They are working.
Yeah.
I have people from middle age. I have people from above 50 who are checking for retirement plans there. So I have a very mixed crowd.
Right.
You won't believe in my project. There are people from Navi Mumbai. There are people from Australia. There are people from Dubai. There are people from Kuwait, Thane, South Bombay,
Pune?
Pune I have.
And how do you market your project?
Just the way everybody does.
Is it advertising alone, or is there something new that you're trying in terms of campaigns?
See, actually, to be very honest, it's of course we have done a very, very different campaigns. That's why today where we are. And second thing, we just believe that the market works on transparency and trust. Okay. So this is our best tool when we started to work, people said नया builder है भाग जाएगा, छोटा builder है, ऐसा है, बाहर से आया है. तो इसलिए I said कि that is the reason when I said anybody can walk into my office and anybody can demand for papers. I am ready to give them sanction paper.
Do you think that is why you've been able to sell?
The result is talking.
Tell us the result.
Today I have exact sales. The exact sales I have is 185, and bookings I have 251.
In what time frame?
We launched project in May 25th.
Okay. And
But I started selling pre, and I'm selling since January, February.
Okay.
Slowly I'm selling.
Okay. And how many units will you have to sell?
In this phase, pyramid, phase 1, I'll have another 400 units to sell.
Of what?
624. Out of 624, I have already sold 250, booked 251, sold 185.
Right.
So, near about another 400 unit I want to
Of
sell.
what configurations?
These are mixed configuration of 1 BHK and 2 BHK. 1 BHK is of 750 square feet and 2 BHK is of 1226 square feet. Actually, this is very huge for Bombay standards.
Yes, this is large.
So that is why I am giving luxury to people, so that even at a high profile, people can also think to live there.
Right. Absolutely. All the best, Sachin.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.